Hello, welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some, at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. You do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
And we're underway. Right through the middle. Gets wrestled off the ball. Bakambu. That's Bakambu. Bakambu! And out to safety.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
And here's Bakambu. He's off on has a hit! Oh, another save.
Jonathan Vieira can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
Bakambu. Bakambu. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got away. And that's been won straight back. And if anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Bakambu. Good ball, goes for goal. It's there!
And always such a great time to score. A brilliant boost before you head in for half-time, and you can guarantee that dressing room will be buzzing now.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Beijing guoan draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close fought half of football. The football still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Beijing guoan leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Beijing guoan carrying a one-goal lead. through. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Bakambu. Tries a shot! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Beijing guoan take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's through now, is he? Real chance! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive. Beijing guoan can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Beijing guoan take a three-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Flings in a massive leap! Sticks it away! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Beijing guoan are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Beijing guoan totally rampant here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves. Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Played out to the right. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Not one of his best. Quick drop, has a goal! Oh, taken with style! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that's that. Beijing guoan, winners of a no contest. So we just await the arrival of the teams here in what is a crucial game. It appears to be a fairly safe place that they find themselves in. Very probably avoiding defeat will be sufficient to progress in the competition, and that is reflected in an air of optimism, indeed confidence swirling all over the place here. The mood is very, very good. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. They are already looking forward to life at the business end of this competition. This a job that just needs finishing off.
To be perfectly honest, Peter, it would be a big surprise for them to slip up at this stage and not qualify now. Thinking about a point is potentially much more problematical than going after 3. We've seen many a team do that, and before you know it, they're getting it wrong. If they're true to themselves, I'm ready to back their chances.
So off we go then. Renato Augusto. It has got shot at goal! Dispatched clinically!
Listen, it's a great start, but we've seen teams surprise themselves with early goals before and sit back. They've got to avoid that.
That was easy, almost too easy.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Beijing guoan take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Played out to the right, gets away from his opponents, and the finish! Goal! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Beijing guoan take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
Has a goal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
You can only admire his attitude with the determination he found to get close.
Forward it goes. A real chance! And another time! Oh, real danger here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Dashing forward at pace. Beijing guoan only needing to avoid defeat, of course. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. The combo has a goal! And the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, good interception. Looking for a decent ball in. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Going through. And he's there to hoof it away. Gets it back. Shoots! He's pulled off a fine save.
Renato Augusto sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Up to meet it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And the whistle goes for half-time. Put it back on the first 45 minutes.
Beijing Guoan are 2 up, and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Beijing guoan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. He's had a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Cedric Bakambu certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Keeper's ball. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to stroke it through. It is a corner. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's been taken short. Played into the middle. Cut out in the nick of time. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it?
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's a loose ball.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Shapes to shoot! In he goes again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Gets on the end of it, tries a shot! Cross deflected behind for a corner. Towering header! Brings it forward. Get it forward quickly. shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Decent looking ball. And time is up. Beijing guoan have booked their berth in the knockout stage. What a prospect for them. A job really well done so far. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that is one big weight off your shoulders now. Progress that was well warranted if you consider the performances to this point. And I think with the pressure off, they can already start their preparations for the next step, which puts them in great position.